Hi everyone, welcome to the Missouri History Museum's Virtual Learning Day for November 2020. Our theme is celebrating National American Indian Heritage Month. This video is part of our virtual craft room. My name's Victoria and today we'll be painting a bison. Before we begin, we respectfully acknowledge that we are standing on the traditional ancestral lands of the Illini Confederation, the Missouri, and the Osage Nation. Knowing and acknowledging the history and the land we stand on is a way of honoring and expressing gratitude for the ancestral people who were on this land before us. So, let's get started crafting. You may be wondering, why are we painting bison today? Well, it's estimated that at one point, around 30 million bison once roamed North America. Many Native American tribes hunted bison. Almost every piece of the animal was used in one way or another. Food, clothing, and weapons were just a few of the bison's many uses. For Native American tribes, many of them, the bison was viewed as sacred. Let's get started. I'll tell you more about the bison as we work on the craft. To start, you'll need some kind of brown paper. You could use a paper bag, a piece of construction paper. Packing paper also works well. You can use a pen or pencil and paint and a paintbrush. I have some paint markers here, and you could also use crayons or markers if you prefer not to paint. You'll also need the bison template that we provide and the bison lithograph for drawing inspiration. And you can use tape too, but that's optional. So if you're using a brown paper bag, the first thing you'll want to do is rip or cut open the bag. Next, we are going to crumble the paper into a ball. So squeeze it real tight. So you can open it back up and crumble it again. You can do this as many times as you like, and the more times you do it, the paper will get softer and softer. So once you have a texture you like, you can use this surface to draw or paint on. So this is where the tape comes in. You can tape your paper to a wall, or you can lay it flat on the table or on the floor. And you can use the template provided to draw an outline of the bison on your paper. Or you can freehand and use the bison lithograph from the Missouri Historical Society collections. And lastly, we have to paint or color our bison. So please keep in mind that the colors that work best on this paper are light brown, dark brown, and beige. All right, so I'm gonna start outlining. I'm gonna start with the body shape first. So it's pretty round. And then I'll draw the hooves. I'm trying my best. It's okay if it's not perfect. I'll come up a little bit and draw the fur. Almost looks like a little beard. And then I'll draw the head, which has a little bit of an angle. And then I'll come up pretty high to draw the back of the bison. And I use a pencil so I can erase lines I don't really like. And lastly, I need to add the horns and the tail. And the tail is here on the back. Bloop. Okay, so I can't see it that well and I want to color it in, so I'm going to outline it in this black crayon. And you can crumple your paper again after you draw this if you want. It'll just give it a little more texture. So I'm gonna outline this whole thing. And then I'll be ready to paint my bison One horn and two horns. All right. Here it is. Not too bad, huh? All right, not bad, right? So now we can color or paint our bison. And I'm kind of doing both because I have these paint sticks here, which are pretty neat. Okay, so let's start coloring. So, do you remember how I said that there were once 30 million bison that roamed North America? Well, by the late 1800s, bison were almost eliminated, with less than 1,000 left. This was due to several reasons, including rapid population growth, a desire for farmland, the building of railroads, and hunting with the use of horses and guns. And perhaps the most tragic was that bison were often casualties of war. American soldiers killed bison knowing that the Native American people relied on them. But today, through conservation, the bison population is higher than 500,000 and steadily growing. However, bison no longer roam the plains like they used to. Today, only about 20,000 bison make up the wild herds that graze in our national parks and private reserves. The rest are livestock and used for meat and hides. They're raised commercially. So I am almost finished with my bison. I made a pretty big one. Ooh, I like that more. I'm gonna color its hooves. Okay, and you can color however you would like. And the last thing is to color the bison's horns. I have white. Okay, well, I'll put a little white on his hooves here. All right, so here is my bison. What do you think? Thank you so much for joining us. And please check out the other crafting videos as well as more learning opportunities we have on our website. And please be sure to tag us on social media with hashtag MHSLearn with your finished bison. Thank you.